Hello. I see one person in the bushes, I guess. I just came live. That's a lot of people live right now. This is about the best time for me to go live, and everybody went live today. But that's how it goes. Sometimes you can get on, and sometimes you can't. Um, what I wanted to talk about today was just a kind of a not specific, just a variety, but I saw a video the other day where a person was reacting to abuse, and the abuser was making the person look as if they were the one who was the abuser. And it's called reactive abuse. And, I just thought about how when you're in those toxic relationships, how the toxic person makes these plans to have you look like you are the bad person. It's all the part of that plan. And when you go to react after being abused for so long, and you appear to be crazy, that's their plot. That's their plan because they told everybody that you're crazy anyway. Um, and when I saw the video of the person who was being abused, when I saw her react, I looked down in the comments and I saw how many people were accusing her, saying, I knew she was the abuser. She was the one who, it was always her. He endured abuse for so many years. She's the one. It's her. She's a liar. She's this. She's that. And hey, Lakin, how you doing? And when I saw it, it bothered me just a little, just a tad bit, because coming from a relationship like that where you experience the abuse and you have the person who is abusing you to call you abusive or to make you appear abusive because they pull out a camera and start recording you while you're reacting, you would appear, and and that person has a chance to be calm because they know they're going to pull out a phone and start recording the whole incident. So therefore, you look like you are the abusive one, while this person has a chance to stand there and not, um, react or remain calm, because it's a plan. It's a plan so that everybody they have told you are the abuser, they can prove it now because they pulled out a camera and recorded you when you reacted. And when you react, it is um it's a normal reaction to constant abuse that you have held close to you. You've tried to endure, and you've done a good job so far, but you get up to a certain boiling point, and this abuser will poke, prod. Hi, Narc Slayer. Hello, Doki. Good to see you. Good to see you. Um, they will poke you and poke you and poke you until you react. And as soon as you react, they pull out their camera and start recording so they have proof. I told you she was abusing me. I didn't do anything to her. It was always her. You know, um, and it just bothered me because I know what that reactive is. That's what Can you all hear me? Okay, I see. You all can hear me. I'm sorry about that. I got an interruption from I got a phone call. But anyway, what I was talking about was reactive abuse. What I was saying is that I caught a little snippet. It might have been a short where there was a toxic couple and the young lady was reacting and the guy pulled out a camera, started recording her reaction to his abuse. And I was reading the comments how, because they saw her reactions, this guy had a habit of pulling out his phone and recording these reactions from her after she was provoked to anger and behaved that way so that she would appear to be the abuser. Um, so I was talking about reactive abuse. And I want to thank everybody for joining. Sorry, I got kicked out for a minute. Legend, The Real Brooklyn, Lakin, Doki, Narc, and whoever's in the bushes. Um, and when I was thinking about that, I just started thinking about how when you're in a relationship with a toxic person, specifically a narcissist, I was thinking about how you can feel like everything is okay with your relationship one day, and then the next day it just seems like it all went straight to hell. Like, I mean, going from like one end of the spectrum to the total opposite in the span of 24 hours. And you're sitting there blindsided wondering what just happened. I mean, yesterday I was the love of his life. I was his soulmate. I was this, I was that. And 24 hours later, you're nothing. Um, they have totally devalued you to you are nothing. And, you know, how? You just wonder how. How can I go from being this person's number one to all of a sudden being nothing to this person? Um, Number one, what that is called is a discard. Is when they've discarded you. They've decided they do not want you anymore. You wonder, how did you get to that point? When yesterday you loved me. When we slept in the bed last night, you held me. Um, you spoke in my ear. We had a passionate night. How can today you just don't care? You don't. It just went out of the window. Um, well, you get to this point before you realize it. But if you look at small signs, you can kind of tell that you're being devalued, and you're being triangulated with another person. In so many words, this person is out here doing whatever they do because, number one, when you're with a toxic person like that, they are never monogamous. You are in a relationship, but the person you're with is not. They make you feel like they're monogamous with you, but they're not. They have other people on the side always, all the time. So it's real easy when they decide to just let it go. It's easy for them to let it go because they have a new supply sitting somewhere in the cut that you had no idea about. Because to you, the relationship was real. Everything about it was real. And um, you had no plans of going anywhere. While this person, after they got you, I can go into so many different areas with this thing because every time I talk about something, I can think about something else. And I just said something significant. The reason why they can just let you go is because after they get you, which is love bombing, after they get you to a point where they think they have you, um, and you're not going anywhere, um, they don't know what else to do with you. After they have love bombed you and they've succeeded in uh, getting you to be a part of their, I call it a portfolio because it's a whole line of people. And I just make believe like it's a folder there with a whole lot of pages about different people. It's a lot of different people in that portfolio, just waiting in the cut. Um, After they pull you into that portfolio, they don't know what else to do with you because they don't know how to love you. They don't know. They've done what they needed to do. And after that, they don't care anymore. That's when you'll see them change. You'll see them. Maybe they kept telling you before, I love you, I love you. And, they maybe they showed you if some, different types of affection or whatever, and it stops. It's various things that you see may stop after they have uh, gathered the bag. They got it all now. They don't know what to do now because they have you. So this is why at the end of the relationship, they can just let you go because after they got you, they stop. They have no reason. They don't know how to love. So therefore, if they don't know how to love you after they got you in, that's it for them. I mean, you are just at that point. You're just there to fulfill what they need. They don't love you the same way we love them. They love you. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. They love what you can do for them, the things that you do. They love the fact that you love them. They don't love you the way we love them. It's like, okay, this is my property now. They love me. They will do whatever they need to do for me. And it is what it is. So now I don't have anything else to do because I got them. So now I got to find somebody else to get some supply for, somebody else I can love on, or at least make like I'm loving on them. So it's really easy at the end for them just to let us go. And that's why it feels like, well, one of the reasons why it feels like one night it's the love of your life, and 24 hours later, they hate you. They can't stand you. You see somebody else on their arm. It is, that's just how it is. That's the nature of their mind. They don't have any um real true love, care, concern, none of that. All of it's just a facade. Um a smear campaign. What I'm trying to say is this. You may notice people start acting differently towards you before it's over. The family, friends, you have no idea why. Well, why is it that when I came around these people the last time, everybody they received me. I was chilling, everything was cool. They talked to me. They were able to look at me in my eye, and they can't do that now. I'm speaking to them. I sat at a table and they got up and walked away. And you look over and you see the person you're with just laughing and smiling with everybody else around them. And you look over and you see them what happened? What just happened? I have no idea what just happened. Well, the person at this point has smeared your name. They have talked about you like a dog. They have made you appear as a crazy person who no longer serves them any purpose, and you have no idea. So you're still loving this person. You're still there for this person, giving them everything that you have, and this person has quietly moved on with you, but everybody else knows. So, it's just a strange phenomenon. It's very hurtful. It's very disrespectful because you're loving this person. You felt like you had a future with this person, and now the person is gone. And I'm going to see if I have anything in these comments here. I see a few more people came. Hey, Maritza. Hello. Let's talk with love. Angie's Place. The Real Brooklyn. Let me see. Looks like everybody was speaking to everyone. Um, yeah, everybody's speaking to everyone. Out the blue change. Yes, it is. A very blatant out of the blue change. Like I said, is with the snap of a finger. I mean, it doesn't even have to be 24 hours before these people change. It can be literally 1 minute to the next because the person is already disconnected. You're connected, but this person was really never connected to you. And it's very easy for them just to shut it off because it was never on, you know? Um, the disconnect is blatant and cold. Yes, it is. Very cold. That's the first thing they crazy. I remember the biggest narcissist shaking my head. Yes, that's their go to. And if they cannot, if you are not really crazy, they will make you appear to be crazy. If you take any medications, they will tell everybody, "Oh, she's on medicine, or she needs to take her medicine. She's been off lately. I've been real concerned about her. I'm not knowing what's going on." And so when they see you react, they feel like, "Oh my gosh, she does need her medicine. Oh, he's in danger, or she's in danger because oh my gosh, she needs to take her medicine." So it's just the craziest thing when this type thing happens. Um, but I really didn't have much to talk about. I don't know if anybody has any questions or if they want to talk about anything else. Um, as you all know, I'm kind of talking in between my jobs, but that was just on my mind when I saw that video of it. Just breaks my heart when I see people who you haven't been in their household, you don't know what happened behind those closed doors, and you you see what you see, but you have people like actually passing judgment because of what they think, and they were never there. They have no clue as to what really happened in this person's household. And it just bothered me. It really did, because you cannot determine what happens in those relationships. First and foremost, you should never not believe somebody who says they have been abused. You know, you should always make sure of the situation. Okay, well, I'm gonna see if I can drop my link. I don't know if anybody wants to come up. I'm gonna drop the link for a few minutes. So give me just a second. I'll be right back. Let me drop this link. Hello, I'm back. Um, Sorry about that. I keep getting phone calls on this phone. Well, I'm probably gonna go ahead and end this. I keep getting phone calls. I don't know if I got something really going on out here. So I'm gonna end this live. I appreciate all of y'all for coming. Um, we'll get further into a little more things, at another time. Um, and I want to thank everybody, all of the new people I see, people that came and had to leave or whatever. Um, y'all have a good one. Until next time.